Diego si Immortal, VP.
Naku, lakad mo tatang, lakad mo tatang!
Normally.
It is where if they play their lanes and they play around the blink timing of Legion, just the tankiness of Lesh, etc.
Putting a lot of pressure. Skeeter, he already used the healing salve. I mean, not his own. Lich gave it to him, but still, it's a 13-second. So you can't CS for 13 seconds. 33 looks pretty dead here.
Super rotation for the Windrunner to actually work. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I'd say so. A lot of harassment on 9.
Oh yeah.
He might be dead.
Shackle actually misses.
He's dead.
Right clicks into the lightning storm. Boom. Second kill of the game for Gaimin Gladiators. Off to a great start. That's true. Fairy Fire was, I don't know if that...
Much about it, because CK does have 2 points in Chaos Strike, top lane.
Yep, overwhelming odds to start things out. Frost Blast connects as Snake can continue to get chased by Ace. Looks like a kill. Going the way of Gaimin Gladiators again. And looking at the timing.
Strong. What?
Wow. That's the stats.
They're going to kill him anyway.
Yeah. So Snake King does fall in the end, so 4-0 advantage for Gaimin.
A bit under-leveled for this point of the game, both Keeper of the Light and Lich. There's another rotation.
Ace
Who's
gets
coming?
off the overwhelming odds, was gives him the move speed to get off that duel. That's the first victory for him in the game. Boom taking a ton of damage though. Skeeter gets off that rocket barrage, and with the Frost Blast, that's going to be enough to get a trade. Definitely in favor of Tundra.
Lich? He just
oh
walked
my
in.
God! Overwhelming odds. Ace.
I think Snake on Lich just to give him another Frost Shield in the fight, which is not going to save him against Leshrac and his overwhelming damage, but the Piggy will.
He does it again. Up, back he goes though. The power shot will connect. And looks like the LC will fall, and Tofu is going to be next on the list. Although Dyrachyo wants to come in, gets the Phantasm and the Chaos Bolt off. He has to be careful. He's completely outnumbered. Boom in the area to try to help out. Dyrachyo going to finally pop his Phantasm, go back in, but 9 with that evasion. Pretty tough to get through as Tofu trying to heal up his CK. Remember, this is still 4v5 and
same sound as the BKB, which was kind of confusing.
That is
so we got rid of that. So Aegis is gone. There's still Arcane Rune for Leshrac.
Boom. They're going to blow
super
all of
tanky.
it onto
Instant
him.
Relocate.
The relocate.
Okay, BKB was popped.
Yep, he looks to be fine right now. As Skeeter, not so much. He's going to get dueled after the BKB. Will he get the damage himself? Nobody will, it looks like. But the LC will fall to start things out. In the meantime, Dyrachyo focusing on 33. A couple bashes in a row. 33 still will be able to fly away. Oh, the blink back in. Gets the reality rift off, but again, the Frost Shield saving the day. Nicely done from Tundra, although they're quite low. So only one.
When he gets pushed back, he gets shackled. Dragonite stun. Still very even game.
There.
Okay, here we go. Duel, where's the damage?
Pulse Nova, that's what you need to get it, and they will do so. Dual damage for Ace. What is he at now? 40?
Yep, and Dyrachyo also gets a pick off on snaking without even using ulti. You did get like mini ulti from that shard upgrade.
True, true.
I feel like snaking
Just forget, yeah, we've seen it many a time. Ace still has the horsey in his inventory to try to catch up, but won't find it here. Shackle not going to connect, but they're going to focus on Io. Skeeter takes a lot of damage, though. BKB popped by Boom. He's going to get blown up by 9. He's not careful, but Celery hooks back up, and you can see the heals from Tofu are absolutely disgusting. So the DK, the only death, and look at the healing. My God.
Okay.
CK has healed.
So he could do it on a ward, and Io tethers to a ward. It doesn't work that way.
Exactly. Oh, Boom almost goes down. Of course, he has the Aegis. Doesn't really care that much. And likely, Gaimin Gladiators is going to go right in. There's the duel, and this is likely to be a victory indeed. Dead is the gyro for 70 seconds. Skeeter with no buyback.
Has a gem.
Ace
they get him out.
Focus fire, but the heals from Celery and Tofu again. They just can't kill anybody here. Dyrachyo jumps back in, gets off the Chaos Bolt Phantasm, and they're going to try to finish this game in style. They'll at least get the barracks, as you can see the 2 members of Tundra that are dead have no way to get back in the game right now.
Oh, what a beautiful spell casting there from Gaimin Gladiators. They understand, you know, who needs to save who. They're not overlapping.
This is going to be 2 sets of racks at the very least, and they can go for megas if they really want. No outside towers. They're just going to continue to try to take out these supports. That's a double kill for Celery, of all people.
And having this life drain plus tether, it reminds me of... a fight, they lose a game. Nullifier is online, so let's see what they can do. It's a lot of damage. He had a lot of gold spent. Like, it's very hard to get to that item, so he basically had a BKB. Let's see the initiation.
He's the one that gets initiated on, but he is perfectly healthy despite the Nullifier being applied. Skeeter is dead to start the fight. Does have buyback, though, but the rest of Tundra are dropping like flies. Double kill for Duraccio. And there we see the duel come in. Triple kill for him. GGs are called. And
The Weaver, Tide, and TA running over your opponent. The lack of team fight from Tundra. Medusa still
it's
trying.
like how I continue to say Abaddon, even though it is Abaddon, sadly. Oh, first blood. Okay. Looks like Gaimin Gladiators get on the board first. I'll think about that one for a while. I feel like there is a good answer in there somewhere. I don't want to waste my one guess on something garbage. Salary doing some D-warding in the meantime. It looks like the tier 1 tower is going to fall, but it might be to a deny. 33. Going for the Tofu kill with Soxa's help. They're going to get
Chain
the
stun.
stun. Oh, only gets one off, though.
Raindrop
From
keeping
the
him alive.
familiar. Tofu Shikuchis. Soxa. Oh, my goodness. The right click. I'm sure Soxa, yeah, I was going to Timber in the mid lane. It's not exactly the same as off lane where you can just skip camps as easily. Since there's so many avenues for you to be able to get ganked. As bottom lane, they're going to see the Ravage go off by Ace. Duraccio's in the area as well. TP's coming in, actually going to be canceled, which means they're leaving Skeeter to his eventual death, which will be to the hands of Ace. So nice kill.
Yeah, good early usage of the Ravage. Like, usually we don't see Ravage popping off. Like, the production was showing 6 and 9 on other side. That's very nice of you, but we do appreciate it.
Yes, thank you, production. If you can
Quick
do the
and
math,
easy math.
that's what it says. As looks like Tofu takes the tumble.
First Fiend's Grip usage. They do kill Tofu.
And we'll see if they can find something else. Link in by Boom with the Gush Arena combo. That is a dead Bane Elemental. And looks like Roche is going to have to be given up, although 9 in the area, and Roche is only at half HP. He's going to get the Chakram inside and force everybody out for now. Still no Bane for 15 seconds as 9 very tanky. Timber chains to a tree nearby. 33 in the meantime. You can see the Rolling Thunder going off. Soxa, he's finding somebody here. Looks like he's going to be able to get the shield crash off, and Boom is going to be the recipient along with the TA. But the Ravage comes in. It's a big one from 9. Can they follow this up with anything, though? Literally 0 heroes have died. Now Soxa finally finds his way to the grave. Duraccio melded. They don't have vision, it looks like. The Chakram's not going to be enough. Duraccio getting healed from afar as well. And he actually denies himself, does Celery, but they still lose the TA in the end. And we'll see if Tundra can continue on with this fight as Tofu looks like he's going to get off that time lapse. Looking for 33, but the stun
Rip is available.
Tofu gets off the swarm now.
He wants
now
Mars.
Boom wants to finish off 33, but he's going to get slowed and actually getting chased by the familiars now. With the soul assumption applied as well, looks like he might drop eventually, but the anchor smash is enough from Ace. So much back and forth in this fight, and from the grave, looks like 33 is able to finally take out that pesky Boom. Now the shield crash from Ace into the swashbuckle. He's able to crack and shell that off. Decrepify to keep him alive a little bit longer, and a blink out. Nicely done from Celery.
They're going to check inside the pit. So, cool shard. Makes you a bird, pretty much. You have the same ability.
Cloak.
Stone form. Let's see if they find him. The birds.
Yeah, if
Stun.
Chain stun here should be a relatively easy one. They actually have to use Fiend's Grip, though.
That sounds fine. Soxa looking for Boom.
Gets off the shield crash. Celery in the area to try to heal up his Mars, who's stuck in a very bad spot. Actually uses his ult, but not to much avail. Instantly canceling the TP. 33 gets credit for that kill.
At least that's what he has queued up at the moment. I like the itemization on Visage. Celery. Yeah, he looks pretty dead.
Yep, gets the decrep on his friend, who's looks like Duraccio is going to die as well. So these heroes just dying left, right, and center in favor of Tundra. They only lose Bane in the last few minutes now, as this lead starts to increase.
What's very difficult to get it. Also, it doesn't reduce cooldown anymore. Before it was like 20 seconds.
Yeah, that's
so right now.
Snaking, he is dead. The backstab is successful for now for Tundra. Skeeter, though, the siege tank. All right, you can't look at her because you put up a wall that literally blocks it off. 9. Oh, pops the BKB, is going to avoid the spear as a result, and the counter BKB from Boom to dodge Soxa, but you can see Soxa will die inside that Rolling Thunder regardless. So double kill and it should say it in the text, but when you activate it, you should be forced to scream Boots of Bearing, because it just makes it more satisfying for everybody involved. Definitely doesn't cause
It's
any
too
mute.
long.
See, Fiend's Grip, that is a dead Weaver. No time lapse for you. Celery looks to be next on the list, so 2 easy cleanup support kills. Oh, I say that, but Ace comes in with a big Ravage. They're going to delete the Timbersaw right off the bat. Soxa is next. BKBs galore as they look away from Skeeter. Dyrachyo looks to be fine, though, as Celery's in the area, still has that life drain to work
Celery
with.
is going to kill himself. Ooh.
Yep, Dyrachyo getting whipped into submission. Looks like going to try to finish off Snake King in the meantime, but the TA living and very healthy. They get 3 kills.
Meanwhile, on the top lane,
Oh, Remus.
that's not 69% win. I mean, maybe they're like doing so well in the games. They're like, whatever, we'll try to win with this talent break.
Yeah, you can see the smoke behind from Tundra. They're going to get the spear off onto the Medusa. Can they blow her up before the Stone Gaze comes out? Negative. Skeeter pops that BKB. Stone Gaze is there, and they delete the Mars completely as the Visage Birds with that AC aura just working on the tier 4 towers, and Gaimin Gladiators in a 4v5 in such a weird game. Very entertaining, though. It looks like Tundra are primed and ready to take this to a game number 3.
Pagna denied the tower. He's very good at
finally
denying
gets off the Ravage. They delete the Pango. Skeeter just focusing on the Ancient. Celery trying to stop things, but there's a Fiend's Grip on the TA. Fortifications popped. All they need to do is go for the objectives here, and game number 2 will go the way of
some BKB piercing stuff even more, as they already had a hook shot, but I like this from Tundra.
Yeah, that's why you don't want to use it, because if your micro skills are not as good.
Yeah, Dyrachyo is going to get off the spear. Tofu with the Ink Swell. Sox is going to get stunned in the face of the tower. The Rebuke is going to keep him at bay, but they're going to be able to scout out. Oh my god, and the Soul Assumption from afar, from downtown. 33 gets first blood. It's going to be a trade, but Tundra's still getting the advantage over.
Has enough to buy a ring. Might be a bit too big. I'm not sure if he can pass through this little spot. He can. He needs to cut down the tree. He's actually too big.
Yeah, when you're that big, I can attest to this, as Snake King's going to help get a kill here on Celery. But you start
How many
waddling
trees would you need to cut?
pit in general, and then it adds a pit to your ult, so you can just literally pit people from across the map. As bot lane, Ace, you can see 9 has made his rotation over, and this is going to result in a kill eventually. He's going to get some damage thanks to the Firestorm percentage-based damage, but not enough to really kill him. I mean, that's another hero that's just really good against these melee cores. Dyrachyo gets off the spear, not going to latch Soxa to a tree. The Cog's going to keep him in place, and Soul Assumption will finish him off. Tofu looks like he'll live, but another death for the Mars in favor of Tundra. As you can see, boom.
Helps you out farm, gives you some mana. Not a bad item overall. It's a good build-up.
Oh, hook shot. That's the first of the game, I believe, from Soxa. Dyrachyo stuck inside the Cogs. Battery Assault keeping him at bay. Celery trying to heal him up as a nice burrow from Boom with the Ink Swell combo. They're going to clean up 2 as a result. Nicely done from Gaimin Gladiators. Celery now healing up onto Snake King, who has to time-lapse back to the other
Blink
side.
Dagger up in 3.
Even have time to high-five each other.
He's baiting.
No, not able to find Snake King, but in the meantime, you can see Boom waiting to get Ink Swelled. Epicenter into 33 they go, and he is dead right off the bat.
Unless you use
Birds
Epicenter.
will live. All right, we're going to see the Rebuke used by Dyrachyo, who's still stuck inside these Cogs. Going to try to turn this around. The Pit of Malice into the Firestorm. They're going to get the trade, a 1-for-1 in this little mini engagement, as the Fiend's Gate is up.
Like support Pugna. That's why people don't do it.
Oh, interesting.
But then you can decrypify yourself.
Oh, speaking of Pugna, he's dead. Now he's going to be put onto the cliff, it looks like. Getting off his heel for a little bit, but gets crit into oblivion by Skeeter. But it looks like Batrider. Oh my, that is the second death for 9.
9's getting shut down.
Oh, but the hook shot from Soxa, nicely done. Was that completely in fog? Either way,
I think
very
it was
impressive.
blind.
33 though, that's the bigger kill. That's in the mid lane. It's going to turn into a tier 1 tower as well for Gaimin Gladiators.
I think their lineup is online. Having this Sanking with the Boots of Travel.
Oh, there's the model. Yeah, it's just a little baby version. It looks smaller than usual. That's what she said. So we have the arena onto 2. Skeeter, see the Pit of Malice is connected into the burrow and the Sandstorm to fall. This is the 3rd death for 9 in just a few minutes now. Very bad timing for him, as Skeeter He's going to get kited, but you can see Ace extremely low, but Sox is not going to do enough. He's going to take the Firestorm. Snake King gets off Swarm onto a couple of heroes. Another Pit of Malice. Wraith Fire Blast is going to connect onto the Underlord. But Ace, I think he might actually survive through this, especially with the Pugna now.
Kind of griefed.
Making it sound like a Philly cheesesteak. Really delicious. The celery is looking quite delicious, but
good reaction time from Boom.
yeah, he's going to be the consolation
He's
kill.
definitely not a boomer.
Hook shot to the other side. Soxa focusing on Dyrachyo. And Arena's going to be used just for him. It's going to force out the BKB from the Bat Riders. You can see the buyback onto the Pugna now, but Dyrachyo
Toggles once, toggles
super
twice.
dead. Okay.
Toggles 3 times.
Surely he dies here. No way. Boom comes in with the Burrow and the Inkswell. That is the first life for Wraith King. And there's the heals coming out from Celery as well. And Dyrachyo is still alive somehow. How is this possible? The Wraith King ends up dropping. Dyrachyo, will this man die? Are you kidding me?
Oh my god.
I'm okay with them recycling stuff if it looks good.
So Mars picked up Aegis. Also going for Satanic. To have the spell mechanic.
Yeah,
Not bad.
shot. 9. He's going to get his lasso off, but there's the Soulbind. Keep them connected. But still, the Underlord dies to start this fight. Looks like they're going to get the kill onto Soxa, though. A 1-for-1. Definite favor for Tundra, but they're not done yet. Spear onto Skeeter. He's able to blink out, though. So it doesn't look like Tundra's going to lose anybody else.
For a second, I thought the spell against Batrider feels extremely good.
Oh, but he has a full Aghanim Scepter. All right.
He's going to get it after.
Dark Portrait for Wraith King. You get an illusion that is quite strong. Initiation by 9 onto one of the strength melee cores that they have. Gets decrepified, but there is the initiation from Sand King. The Mars Arena with the Pit of Malice looking quite large indeed with that AoE talent. Trying to get into that Fiend's Gate. Not going to happen. 75 seconds on the deck, and we'll see if Tundra can try to clean up. They've only lost Soxa, who bought back into the game. That's the Aegis. Cogs. Going to push him back. There's the Soulbind. Inkswell's only going to connect onto one. Spear does keep the Wraith King at bay as Dyrachyo trying to limp away now. Boom, might not be so lucky. He gets stunned up, silenced up as well. It looks like 9 might take a tumble again. Unfortunate for him. Skeeter trying to heal up a bit. Is Dyrachyo very healthy indeed. Gets Wraith Fire blasted. Still has that second life on Wraith King, so not trying to take him out. Looking for 33 instead, and they'll be successful. Game. Dyrachyo. Yeah, I don't think they mind going on Wraith King. He dies relatively quickly. He'll get speared into the tower.
Oh,
looks like he'll spawn right on top of the pit as well. And they're going to be able to clean him up. Number 1, easy peasy. Dyrachyo is nullified as Skeeter pops the BKB, focusing on Ace, but he's just so tanky. He's not taking any damage. And boom, looks like they're finishing off Soxa from afar. Just circling him with that shard. 33, look, Epicenter mostly misses, does a little bit of residual damage to 33 as the BKB's pop, but there is the Soulbind onto 2. 9 gets off his ult, but doesn't really do much as he has to limp back into his base. And you can see 33 kind of left alone for the time being. Tofu, I'm sure he had the illusion. It's kind of hard to tell here, but inside that Pit of Malice, Skeeter will drop. Buys back into the game along with the Visage, though, as the Tier 4 towers are starting to crumble.
Creeps are doing the work. Glyph is popped.
That is a lot of damage. The fortification is there. Likely just delaying the inevitable as Weaver will die, buys back immediately. And now they can just focus on the Ancient itself. And inside the pit again, Skeeter, no ult for 5 seconds, and that is a dieback. And that'll be GG's as Gaimin Gladiators take it 2-1 over Tundra. So Tundra, again, they'll have another match in the near future where they can still secure